Hello everyone. Today we're going to talk about the HELIX Plus trading strategy. In this video, I'll show you how to set up your working chart and how to find signals using this trading strategy. This trading strategy is designed for a 1-minute expiration time. You can set it right away, it won't need to be changed. We also need to set the chart's time frame to 15 seconds. You can find it here. We are trading on the Quotex broker platform. We also need 3 indicators. These are Bollinger Bands. Set the period to 20 and the deviation to 2. Leave it on the chart as is. Now add another Bollinger Bands indicator with a period of 20 and a deviation of 1.5. And here we can slightly thicken the lines, both the upper line and accordingly the lower line to make them more visible. Now we have 2 Bollinger Bands indicators on the chart, and at the top and bottom there are small zones where the price will occasionally enter, but most of the time the price will remain inside our price channel, that is, in the central part. We also need the moving average indicator with a period of 1 and the WMA calculation method. You can also increase the thickness of the line slightly and change its color to your preference. Once you have done that, our workspace is now fully ready for trading. For an upward signal, we need to wait patiently until the moving average indicator line crosses the Bollinger Bands line and ends up positioned below it. This means it should be within our channel either from above or below. Then, we wait for the specific moment when the price exits this zone and crosses the line back again, which is to say, moving from below upwards. And on the next candle, we can open an upward trade for 1 minute. The signal for a downward trade is exactly the opposite. First, we need to wait until the moving average technical indicator line crosses the outer upper boundary limit of the Bollinger Bands. And after that, we must wait for the specific moment when the moving average line successfully settles itself directly back inside our price channel. On the next candle, we open a downward trade and wait. Here we were a bit late, otherwise we could have traded. Alright, it's no big deal. Let's start trading, see where this leads, and how the strategy performs in real trading conditions. We wait for the candle to close and we'll open a downward trade. We're opening the trade. Our moving average indicator line crossed the upper boundary of the Bollinger Bands here and exited here. So right here, the moving average indicator line settled inside our Bollinger Bands channel, and on this candle, I open a downward trade. We wait. The first trade closes at a loss, it's no big deal. And now another signal might appear. Again, our moving average indicator line was above the upper boundary of the Bollinger Bands. And in a second, I open another downward trade. The trade closes in profit. We continue trading. I open a trade for a decrease. The moving average indicator line was above our upper Bollinger Bands boundary. I open the trade on a new candle. Return. We continue trading. I open a trade for a decrease a little late. Basically, I should have opened at the start of the current candle. But as you can see, I was a bit late. Here, the moving average indicator line crossed the upper boundary of the Bollinger Bands, consolidated here, yes, and here I should have opened a trade for a decrease for 1 minute. But even with such a late entry, the trade closes in profit. We continue trading. A signal for an increase is forming. Most likely, it will appear now. Yes. The moving average indicator line has consolidated within our price channel formed by the Bollinger Bands. The trade closes in profit. We continue trading. Here too you can enter a bit late. Ideally, you should have entered at the beginning of this candle, but even now the entry point is a bit better. The only thing is there might be a timing issue, but we'll see now how the price reacts. Yes, there could be a problem. If I had entered at the beginning of the current candle, the trade would have already closed in profit. But still, the trade closes in profit. But as you saw, it was a bit risky. We continue trading. We are waiting for a signal to appear. If the candle closes inside the Bollinger Bands channel, like it just did now, I open a trade for a decrease. That is, the moving average indicator line has settled inside our Bollinger Bands channel. And these are exactly the conditions we need to open a trade. Another signal is forming for us. We also open a trade for a decrease. The previous trade closed in profit and we immediately open a new trade. Exactly the same conditions. Again, the moving average indicator line was above our Bollinger Bands boundary. Another trade closes in profit. A new signal hasn't appeared yet and it's still unclear when it will. Perhaps in about 10 seconds if the price closes inside our, more precisely, if the candle closes inside our Bollinger Bands channel. But not yet. A signal for an increase is forming. And let's finish with this trade. The trade closes in profit. And as a result of this trading session, I ended up with 9 trades. 7 trades closed in profit, 1 trade was a return, and 1 trade was a loss. These are pretty good results. If you like this trading strategy, be sure to subscribe to the channel, like the video, and leave your comments. Of course, we'll definitely trade with it more and see how it performs under different market conditions. That's all from me, friends. Thank you all very much for watching. Wishing everyone successful trading. Goodbye, everyone.